Spree of the first race. The February plate distance is 1400 for maiden horses, 3 years old only. And we start off with the first runner. That's number 2, Alexandre Dumas, who finished on 8th. Bolter was the winner of this race. Debonair was on the other hand, who finished on 6th, was in between runners, and Ozak alongside finished on 5th on this outing. These are the 3 runners. We go across to Alexandre Dumas in race number 95, finished on 8th on this outing, being produced on the wide outside, and Bolter was the one who came in eventually won on this occasion. This one tongue strap, whereas number 3 in the card, that's Debonair, ended up finishing on in that back bunch, and the other runner we go across to is number 4, Ozak, finished on 5th out of 11 runners, being Bolter. What's the script of Jack in the Cat, whereas Debonair is at a corporate jungle out of for a pick. 8 will be Scintilla. Scintilla ran 6th. The ANJEZE was the one who was the winner of this race, and this horse, Scintilla, is at a Badinapur for a Constantia, race number 38. Finished on 8th on the starting. The colors of gold with brown belt and cap is Scintilla, and this horse finished on in that pack bunch right throughout last, in fact, is Scintilla. The secondary is coming up. The Joke Falls plate distance is 1200. Forces rated 15 to 35. 5 years old and over. We start off with the first runner. That's number 1, GRECIAN Light, who ran 10th on this outing. The winner being Flat Out, won by a comfortable margin as Flat Out, whereas GRECIAN Light was all the way towards the rail side and ended up finishing on 10th on this outing as GRECIAN Light. Well, this horse hasn't shown any semblance of form as a couple of outings this winter, and hasn't shown any form at all. From Tungster Crosses band rated 34, finishing on 10th out of 12 runners. 2 will be KASAULI, who ran 9th. The Venus Bay was the winner of this race, been produced about 5 wide off the fence in that back bunch, almost third last, in fact, is KASAULI, and finished on 9th out of 11 runners. Venus Bay, the winner, started off his winter campaign with the 8th behind Wings of Desire, with 11th behind Panama, and in this occasion 9th out of 11 runners. Tongue stop rated at 34. 3 will be ALVAREZ. Alvarez started off his campaign with a 4th in race number 2 behind Ramon, and subsequently finished on 7th on this outing is Alvarez. This is race number 86, finished on 7th out of 11 runners, 4th for most part of the journey, and fell back to end up finishing on 7th out of 11 runners. Putting blinkers rated at 30 is number 3, Alvarez. But in approved of Miss High Jinx is number 3, Alvarez. Next runner will be number 4, Master 4, and number 7, that's Maybe Forever. These are the 2 runners. Amazonite was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at the first runner. That's Master of War. Master of War was the one, was a winner in his opening outing. Subsequently ran 2nd behind Kodla Punch, with 3rd behind Amazonite. When blinkers tongue stop rated at 30. Maybe Forever was the one who started off his campaign with the 12th behind Wings of Desire, and hasn't shown any semblance of form in his subsequent outings, running 6th behind Charmed Life and 6th behind Amazonite. One tongue stop wiser rated at 25. 5 is Reverberating, the eventual winner. This is the Mysore footage done. You're looking at race number 124 of the Mysore main season, where Reverberating came and ended up winning this race by a margin of a neck, beating Tea With Me, who came in and flew in the last part, whereas Reverberating just managed to win, rated at 28 from blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band. 6 will be Music Divine, who finished on 7th. Royal Resolution was the winner, and Music Divine was the one in race number 110, finished on 7th out of 12 runners after that win in his previous occasion, beating Arrogance by a margin of a length. Ended up finishing on 7th over that 7 furlong trip in a higher class, rated at 20 cents from tongue strap is number 6, Music Divine. 6 will be Odyssey. Odyssey finished 12th. ACEROS is the winner, and Odyssey was the one who was gracing the wrong end of the field, almost second last, in fact, is Odyssey, and finished 12th out of 12 runners. Ended up finishing on last in this occasion, race number 111. After that, 2nd behind Angel Kiss and 4th behind Agna ran last. Pretty bad runs from tongue stop rated at 21. Well, 9 will be Shining Star, who finished 11th. Raven Star was the winner, and Shining Star was in the 3rd last position. Was Shining Stars that have decided of 1 Uttama, just one outing this winter, and finished 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home. Raven Star, the winner, rated at 21 is number 9, Shining Star. 10 will be Indian Fury. Indian Fury finished 7th. Sahara was the winner in this occasion, and yet another back marker is Indian Fury, who's at a Chevalier at a Southern Stars. Had a couple of outings previously in Mysore, ran 7th being the Supernormal, and 8th being Intrepid Warrior, with 11th being Spirituous, with 8th being Yerovazan, and 7th being Sahara. That's the form and credentials. Putting cross nose band rated at 19. 11 will be Indian League. Indian League has had 4 outings in winter, with the 12th in this occasion being premier premises as Indian League is at a ivory touch out of Simran. In fact, this horse running last, in fact, just beat 1 home, 12th out of 13 runners, rated at 17 is number 11 Indian League. We have a look at number 12, Magnitude Queen. Magnitude Queen ran 9th on the sorting as Magnitude Queen. This is race number 55 you're looking at, and ended up in that back bunch is a Magnitude Queen, rebuttal out of Hidden Way. Spinning Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Music Divine, the winners. Rated at 16 is number 12, Magnitude Queen. The third race coming up is the Nasim Raja Trophy, and one will be set to win, or the eventual winner in this race was set to win. Gusty Wind was alongside towards the rail side and finished on 5th on the sorting. And SETAGLOW ended up finishing on 4th. SETAGLOW was behind almost in that 6th position was SETAGLOW. But let's have a look at SETAWIN's credential. SETAGLOW in SETAWIN was the one who ran third behind Mr. Handsome, and in this occasion came and emerged victorious, beating Silver Dew by a margin of 3.5 lengths from Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Basket Bitfoot, rated at 64. Number 3 on the other end, Gusty Wind finished 5th. After that, 9th being Mr. Handsome, Spun Tongue Strap, rate 57. And number 4, SETAGLOW, ran 4th, was a winner in his opening outing and ran 4th. Spun Tongue Strap, crosses band, rate 57. Number 2 will be Classical Dancer, who ended up finishing on 9th. SAGRADA was the winner of this race, and Classical Dancer was in that back bunch. Was Classical Dancer is out of Royal Applause, out of Tereshkina is Classical Dancer. Race number 49 finished 11th out of 11 runners being Automatic, and 9th out of 11 runners being SAGRADA. For Tongue Strap, Blinkers, rated at 58. 5 will be Australis. The eventual winner in this race is Australis, race number 32, that mile trip, and Australis was the one who came and emerged victorious to win by a margin of 3.5 lengths. 4th foremost for the journey, with Spirit of London coming and ending up 2nd on this outing. But this horse Australis made eventually emerged victorious to win by a margin of 3.5 lengths from Blinkers, rate 51. 6 will be Lofty Thoughts. The eventual winner in this race is Lofty Thoughts, being produced about 5 wide off the fences. Lofty Thoughts under the whip, still with that slender lead, and won by almost a short neck, in fact, with Optimistic Approach coming and flashing onto the scene, whereas Lofty Thoughts finishing on a short neck second. In fact, Lofty Thoughts winning by a margin of a short neck, and Optimistic Approach running seconds from Tongue Strap, Basket, rate 51. And 7 will be Rare Rhythm. Rare Rhythm was the one who in race number 91 ended up in that pack bunch, 9th out of 9 runners. All Set to Go was the winner, and Rare Rhythm finished on last, in fact, from Tongue Strap, rate 51. 8 will be Masada. Let's have a look at Masada's credential. Was leading the pack and finished on 2nd in race number 113, or that mile trip. Starry Wind came and won on this occasion with a bit of high action out there. Masada finishing on 2nd. After the disappointing run, finishing 8th behind Mystic Flame, ran 2nd on this occasion is Masada. And 9 will be Touch of Class. Touch of Class finished 4th. Optimistic Approach was the winner of this race in race number 130. Previously ran 6th behind All Set to Go, with 5th being Lofty Thoughts and 2nd being Set to Glow. But in this occasion, 4th being Optimistic Approach, putting Basket Bits side cheek piece, rated at 48. We move on to the 4th race, the Stayers Style Stakes, and we have a look at the first runner. The distance run is 2,400 meters. On 1 will be AZZURRO, who ran 5th. KANGRA was the winner of this race, and KANGRA won in style on that day, whereas AZZURRO was the one who was in that second last position and ultimately ran, ending up 5th. In fact, ended up last. In fact, 5th out of 5 runners. In fact, is also AZZURRO. Azamor out of Miss Hijinks from Tongue Strap, Crossnose band, rated at 111. 2 will be Booker Jones. Booker Jones was down the center, and NAAZAAN was the one who came and emerged victorious, whereas Booker Jones ran 5th. Ran 4th over that 9 furlong trip behind Big Sur, with 3rd being Automatic, and 5th out of 5th on this outing being NAAZAAN from Tongue Strap, Basket, Crossnose band, rated at 88. Fabulous, who ran 4th. Watch My Script was the winner, and Watch My Script also coming up for scrutiny. Both these runners were making their run simultaneously in race number 92, or the 2,000-meter trip, and Watch My Script came in from that almost that last position to come and emerge victorious to win by a margin of 2.25 length, rated at 105. Whereas Fabulous was the one who ended up finishing on 4th on this outing. 4th out of 4 runners being Watch My Script for Tongue Strap, Crossnose band, rated rated at 81. WATCHMYSCRIPT rated at 105. The fifth race is the Bull Temple Plate. Distance is 1,200 meters. And we have a look at the first runner will be number 1, Rafa, and number 6 also coming up for scrutiny, Super Success, who ran 9th on the starting. Serais Nova was the winner of this race. My profuse apologies, it's been wrongly spelled out there. And we have a look at the first runner, that's number 1, Rafa. Rafa was the one who ran 7th out of 7 runners, been Milestone. After that, ran 8th out of 11 runners, been Serais Novas from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 83. Whereas we have a look at number 6 in the card, Super Success. Super Success is the one who ran 8th on the first starting behind Isn't She Lovely, and 9th out of 11 runners been Serais Nova from Tongue Strap, rated at 67. Now ready out of line mine. Life Awaits. Number 2, Hot and Fire, and we also have a look at number 4, Sidewinder, and number 7, China One are the 4 runners. We go across to Hot and Fire, and second being Tough Star with 10th being Automatic, and third being St. Petersburg's from Tungster Crossnose Band, rate 77, whereas Life Awaits finished third on the third being Diamond Race, and fourth being St. Petersburg's from Tungster, rate 76. 4 on the other hand, Sidewinder finished ending up twice 8th and once 4th, rated at 73 from Tungster Crossnose Band, and number 7 in the other hand, China One finished 5th on both occasions, 5th being Diamond Race and 5th being St. Petersburg from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 66. Lady Legend was the eventual winner in this race. Was Lady Legend. Is it a Win Legend or a Masconada? Is a Lady Legend. Both occasions the winner in fact is Lady Legend, having beaten War Hero by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths, and repeated their winning form beating Blue Blazer by 4.5 lengths. Is Lady Legend, rated at 68 from Tungster and Crossnose Band, is number 5, Lady Legend. 8 is Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark ran 5th in that mid-pack. In fact, was Noah's Ark 5th at the stage, and they ended up finishing on there itself. Never improved at all. Isn't She Lovely was the winner of this race. Just one outing this season in winter is Noah's Ark's Tuxter Crossnose Band, rated at 65. The last race coming up will be the Forever Elegance Plate. Distance is 1400, forces rated 50 to 35. We have a look at number 1, Tough Jaguar. Ended up 12th flat out, was the winner of this race. And Tough Jaguar in the colors of claret with white star, yellow stars on peach sleeves is Tough Jaguar. 12th out of 12 runners, flat out the winner. Last, in fact, is Tough Jaguars from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 35. 2 will be Fierce Fighter. Fierce Fighter, the eventual winner in this race. Winner in race number 118, beating Classic Speed. In fact, is Fierce Fighter by a margin of 1.5 length in race number 1. It previously ran 3rd behind Nostradamus, and 9th behind Another Rainbow. As Fierce Fighters from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 29. 3 will be She Stylish. She Stylish finished 12th. Inky Black was the winner of this race, and She Stylish was the one who ended up in fact, She Stylish finished on ending up last, in fact, in Inky Black's win. Started off on a winning note in race number 8, beating Music Divine. After that, twice 10th behind the Spirituals and Ultimate Power, and 12th out of 12 runners being Inky Black. That's the form and conditions for Blinkers Rubber Bet, rated at 28. 4 is Tinderella. Tinderella was the one who was gracing the wrong end of the field and finished on 9th behind Prodigal is Tinderella. This is race number 131 you're looking at. 11th behind Mohican in race number 64, and 12th out of 12 runners behind in race number 110 over that 7 furlong trip is Tinderella. Dancing Forever out of Modern Art hasn't done anything much of note, finishing 9th out of 10 runners, rated at 28 from Tongue Stab. 5 will be Anakin. Anakin ran 3rd. Sahara was the winner, being produced about 3 wide off the fence. Started to gradually improve positions and ended up finishing on in the money by finishing 3rd out of 11 runners behind Sahara is Anakin. Varanar out of Zaribia is Anakin. This is race number 80 you're looking at, rated at 27 from Tongue Strap and Rubber Bet. 6 will be Grey Channel, and we also have a look at number 9, Vale. Well, Grey Channel finished on 9th on the starting. Vale, on the other hand, finished on 3rd out of 12 runners. Led the field for most part of the journey was Vale, and ended up finishing on 3rd out of 12 runners on this outing is Vale, whereas Grey Channel was the one 5th behind Blue Moon, and in this occasion finished on 9th out of 12 runners. 9th right throughout, in fact, was Grey Channels from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 25. Royal Resolution of the eventual winner. And 7 will be SINGHSAAB. SINGHSAAB finished 10th. She's My Script was the winner of this race in that pack bunch in the top of your screen. SINGHSAAB with the blaze on its forehead ran ending up 10th out of 12 runners, just beat 2 home on this outing. No form to go by in last winter, and this is the summer run you're looking at in race number 84. Finished 10th out of 12 runners, running after a long layoff. In fact, rated at 25 is number 7 SINGHSAAB. Net Visit of Supernova, and 8 will be Lemark. Lemark finished 9th. Yet another back marker is Lemark, is that of Lord Admiral of Sayonara. Is Lemark ran 3rd on the first outing in race number 24 being Treasure Delight, but subsequently ran a poor race, finishing 9th out of 11 runners. 9th right throughout. Ambrosio was the winner, rated at 23 is number 8 Lemark. And we hop on to the next runner, that's number 11, Silent Ruler. Silent Ruler finished 8th. Angel's Kiss was the winner of this race, and Silent Ruler was the one is out of excellent start out of Satsuma Star. Is Silent Ruler ran ending up 8th out of 11 runners being Angel's Kiss. After that, 7th being Varkaswa and 10th being Ambrosio, ran 8th on this occasion. Spawning tongue strap and cross nose band, rated at 21. And the last runner for the day will be number 12, Dreams United. Dreams United ran 4th. Hafnim was the winner, well in that pack bunch, and came and weaved through in between runners to end up finishing on 4th on the starting. Machi Pictured of Nesa's Princess is Dreams United, ended up finishing on 4th. After that, 6th behind Parting Shot and 9th behind Ultimate Par, ran 4th out of 11 runners being Hafnim. One Blinkers tongue strap, rated at 20. So that's when the preview of today's races. We'll join you on the next race day in Bangalore. Until then, thank you from all of us.